You are now entering the spoiler zone. The following podcast contains explicit plot details and pockets of profanity. You have been warned. The Exton Moss Experiment. Adventures in Wine and Space with Simon Exton and Ken Moss. Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to another edition of the Exton Moss Experiment. I'm Ken Moss.
I'm Simon Exton.
This time we're celebrating 62 years of Doctor Who, and what could possibly be better than watching the 30th anniversary adventure, Dimensions in Time.
Great Wall of China? Looks more like the Cutty Sark to me.
I am the Doctor.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, to be in China now that November's here.
You know, we seem to be flitting around in some sort of 20-year time loop.
We're 1993.
1973.
2030.
Cyberman. The Time Lord from Gallifrey.
Our whole existence has been threatened by a renegade Time Lord known only as the Rani.
Well, we have you to thank for this, again, and I'm not thanking you, again.
Yes, I thought you'd say that, but a problem shared is a good way of ensuring more people feel the pain, so I thought we could pay a visit to the boys at the Peggy Mount Calamity Hour and inflict this on them as well.
I'm sure they'll be very grateful for that. I mean, you do know we actually like them. Not really sure why we want to inflict this shite on them. And they're several hundred miles away. That's a bit far to pop over, so maybe not.
Well, I thought you'd say that too. So I've been down to the car rental place and got us a sporty little number. Get us there in no time. It's downstairs in the atrium.
OK, let's see what you've got to TARDIS.
Yes, I was surprised too. You can rent anything these days for the right price, so I'm told.
How about a Blu-ray of Power of the Daleks?
You'll have to ask Phil Morris about that one. Come on.
Smaller than I thought it would be. You got the cheapy one, didn't you?
I got the McGann version, thank you very much. The Mahogany Cathedral, the best one. Well, come on, let's take it for a spin. Right, let's see what these do. I've had a few lessons, it'll be fine.
Exit stage left.
Swearing, drinking, getting facts wrong. Swearing and drinking, getting facts wrong. It's a Peggy Mount calamity. Bring retro TV to your ear.
Sesame.
Are you all right? Hello and welcome to the Peggy Mount Calamity Hour. And we're here to talk about some egg-bound telly. What the fuck is that interference?
Ken! Have you forgotten to clean the tape heads again?
Hello.
Bugger me backwards. It's the boys from the Exton Moss Experiment.
Gentlemen, you've arrived just in time.
We've arrived just in time for what, Blackout?
Drinks. It's always drinks.
Splendid. Well, we've just dropped by to see if you fancy giving us your usual expert commentary on a special anniversary 3D presentation of a beloved franchise.
3D?
Indeed.
Special anniversary?
Yup.
Beloved.
It's Dimensions in Time, isn't it?
Yeah. Doctors, help me out here.
Join
We three
in 3D. All for children in need.
Children in Need, a good cause, and they've brought me back to support it. We've got a special program. You'll enjoy it. This year, it takes on a new dimension.
Don't forget to get your glasses to join me and my other selves in 3D for a special Doctor Who adventure for children in need.
We are bringing a new dimension to children in need this year. Join me and all the other doctors in the Dimensions of Time in 3D for children in need.
Children in Need. If I can do it, you can. And after all, I'm shameless.
Well, I think we all need a drink, don't we?
Several.
You're not kidding. A drink? I need intravenous fed. Good God.
I'll just whip out the tonic screwdriver. Let's get the drink trolley over. Crikey, it's well stocked. What's this at the back? It is Gummy Bauschen. Gummy Bear Vodka Liqueur. 18.8%. And it's about 40 years old. It looks... Oh, Christ. It's a little orangey in the glass. Too orangey for crows.
The last time I saw something like that, I was still working in a chemistry lab.
Yeah.
It smells like pure sugar.
I was going to say Bernie Winter's pants.
It looks like piss.
It tastes like Schnorbitz's breath.
Right. Hey, hang on. Gummy bears, as in the cartoon.
Fucking hell. As in the cartoon. I think it's that stuff that they used to find in bottles and then bounce around a lot. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Fucking hell, that is not ad-libbed. Dr. Exton, what have you got?
Well, I've got a bottle of Aldi's gin. I know it's a little low rent, but it's quite lovely, and it's because we had a chippy tea tonight, and Aldi is next door to the chip shop, and I went in to get a toasty loaf for some chip butties.
Whoa, Dr. Exton. Chips and gin.
Nice.
Chip butties and gin.
Chips.
And a shawarma kebab.
Yes. This is exemplary behaviour. This is amazing. Well done, you. Love it.
You can't buy class.
You cannot.
Then what about the second doctor? What are you drinking?
Well, I'm Troutonesquely walking towards a bottle of Bleu d'Argent, or Bleu d'Argent, the gentleman's gin, it's purported to be. Some say it's peppery, that's horse shit. It's 40%, and it's all right, this. It's nice, got a nice kick to it. I'm bestowing upon it the class with which it deserves, and I'm drinking it with ice and 7-Up.
And speaking of class, Blackout, what have you got in your glass?
Well, I'm grabbing that bottle of St. Ives barrel-aged black-spiced island rum, distilled and bottled in the furthest reaches of rocky Cornwall.
You've been to Cornwall, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Yeah. You cannot leave a gap without buying a bottle.
It's 37.5%, so it's not quite at the level I'd normally expect of a spirit, but the flavour more than makes up for that. Has all the complexity of a spiced rum without any of the cloying sweetness. It goes well with Diet Coke, goes even better with Krabby's ginger beer, but because I'm sophisticated, I'll be sipping it neat.
Splendid. Well, I feel a bit bad about just crashing into your studio like this, so we've brought you each a voucher for the gift shop. Blackout, here you go.
Oh, thanks.
What are you hoping Sybil has stocked up on?
This is very kind. Blackout.
Well, do you remember the Fisher-Price movie viewer from the early 1980s?
Oh, yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a blue plastic handheld unit, shape of a small cine camera. You'd insert a cartridge in the front, point it towards a window or another light source, manually crank the handle on the side, and watch short 8mm film clip loops play through the viewfinder. No projection, no batteries, just good solid plastic and elbow grease, right? Think of it as a bit like a Viewmaster, but with movies. Anyway.
Yeah.
Licensed cartridges were sold separately. There were ones of Snoopy, Pink Panther, Sesame Street, even Disney's The Black Hole. I had that one. Now, because of the physical limitations of the format and the retail pricing, you wouldn't get any actual storytelling on one of these reels. In fact, each cartridge typically only held around 20 to 30 seconds of footage if you cranked it at normal play speed. So what I would like from the gift shop is for there to be a cartoon series of You're Only Young Twice, the Peggy Mount Patcoombe sitcom, animated in the style of the Laurel and Hardy cartoons in the late 60s. And for this series to have its absolute slapstick highlights transferred to the Fisher-Price movie viewer 8mm format. Then, I want the animated series to be destroyed, unwatched, along with all scripts and production materials, and for the only evidence that the cartoon ever existed to be the Fisher-Price reels in every branch of The Entertainer. And in the gift shop, of course. Oh, and a children's hardback annual dated 1982 for sale exclusively in the works. So that's what I want. So I'm hoping they've got that.
It's beautiful.
And for the good doctor, your voucher, sir.
Well, this is something I've wanted for a long time. The Playmobil Treasure Hunt Deluxe playset. I say deluxe because, as well as the helicopter and crew that you'd expect to find, this would come with a mini studio playset with UK map and bookshelf, Kenneth Kendall and Wincy Willis figures, and a portaloo with Kendall's shit bucket scrawled on the front. The helicopter comes with Annika Rice, pilot Keith and production crew figures. It plays the theme tune when in flight, so you lift it up and it activates the theme tune. And underneath the cockpit, there's a little red button. When pressed, this deploys missiles at poor people. There are clues included and a 36-page manual on making your own treasure for the treasure hunt. This is incredible.
Nice.
Splendid. Dr. Exton, what are you picking from the gift shop?
The Voodoo Factor.
For the boys and girls at home.
TV show. It was a science fiction TV show from the early 1950s or the mid 1950s on ITV. There were 3 sci-fi serials done at the same time by the same production team, which were Trollenberg Terror, Strange World of Planet X, and The Voodoo Factor. And The Voodoo Factor is the only one that exists, so I would like to see it. And seeing as my previous top gift shop choice has just been released on beautiful Blu-ray by the BFI, this is now my top choice.
Well, mine is one that I only recently discovered wasn't available. So I've been on to Sybil and she's been on to Audio Go. I want the full set of 10 episodes on CD of To the Manor Born, the radio series.
Here we go.
I've rediscovered To the Manor Born after 45 years, purely by accident, and was inexplicably hooked by this thing. It doesn't make any sense at all. None of it's convincing.
That's why we love her.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, she's there throughout 3 series being as sexually alluring as an uncut kipper, while her best mate tries it on with her man for 3 series. Completely rebuffed, legs wide apart, but no, nothing there.
Can't say that about Angela Thorne. What are you doing?
Angela Thorne, the best Margaret Thatcher impression I've ever heard. Or seen. Look it up. Anyone for Dennis, a one-off play.
You have not obviously seen Mike Yarwood do this in the first year or so. Anyway.
Through his whiskey haze.
Yes.
Well, the series ends with an incredibly tacked-on wedding that apparently 20-odd million people tuned in for.
Yeah, they did.
I was just completely and inexplicably gripped by this series for 3 weeks and then discovered that there was a radio series as well. I want to hear it.
It's incredible. Well, it's basically the episode's just made for audio, but Keith Barron playing the part of Richard DeVere. And it's exactly the same script. But To the Manor Born, to be honest, I am genuinely watching it now. I watch it every year, the full thing, back to back. I miss out the contemporary version.
Yeah.
I never go back to that. I don't go back to it. They lost the entire mood. Written by Peter Spence, same writer, etc. It just lost some of its original feel. But those 3 seasons.
I saw a bit of it because it's not available on the iPlayer. And so I had to really hunt for it. And I'm entirely with you. It completely lost the feel of the original.
Yeah.
It was too polished. The title sequence was done on video rather than film. Sound the klaxon. Yeah. Just should have been left. But anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have brought a gift voucher for Ken as well. We didn't really want to feel like he was being left out. Not quite sure what he's into.
Eggs, mostly.
Ken, what do you want? What do you want? He's making some sort of shadow puppet.
What the deuce?
Actually, to be fair, that's not for this audience. We'll just leave it at that. Ken will buy what he wants, shall we say. Yeah.
Right.
Don't do that, Ken.
Well, we're gathered here today to inflict dimensions in time on each other. Or rather, I am. I brought the tape. Could you just pass it through the hatch to Ken? Tell him not to get any absinthe on it, because it is the master.
Yes, it's the play button, Ken.
Thanks, Ken. Cheers, mate. Bloody hell. He doesn't know what he's doing with that machine.
No.
Oh, Christ. This time we are watching Dimensions in Time. For those uninitiated, this was the 1993 2-part Doctor Who story produced for children in need. It was shown over 2 nights. It lasts about 13 minutes, and we are going to watch all of it with commentary from all 4 of us. May God have mercy on our souls. Ken, run VT.
Just having a little look there, Andy. Oh, maybe I...
Gentlemen, Noel's house party, what can I say? Were we fans of this back in the day?
I was, yes.
Noel's house party? 100%. Yeah. Loved it. It was Saturday night.
Look who it is.
God, yes.
I mean, I've got to give kudos to John Pertwee. He made a few appearances, for whatever reason, on House Party over the years.
He was the recipient of a gotcha, wasn't he?
Oh, he was. And oh, I'm glad I'm not the only person that's seen that. Yeah, he was...
Is this him returning the favour for the gotcha because he looks so disinterested to be there? Like he's trying to
he's in
actively
character.
derail Nedman. Oh no, I know he's sort of being in character, but he also looks like he does not want to be there.
Or just hates Noel Edmonds.
Possibly. Little Noel wasn't very popular at Telly Centre about this time. But yeah.
Was he not?
I think rumour has it. Allegedly, he said, covering himself.
You heard it here second.
No, by this time, Noel thought he was invincible, and he was pissing a lot of people off by this point. I mean, he had the biggest show on TV at the time, etc., etc., and the ego had taken over somewhat. I will say, always was and always will be a fan of Noel Edmonds, so I'm not berating him in any way, shape or form.
Even in that shirt?
I've got worse.
Yeah, me as well.
I've got worse shirts. Yeah.
The guy is immortal, and he also, whenever I see Logopolis, the Monitor always reminds me of Noel Edmonds.
Do you know what? I know exactly what you're talking about there. Yes, and I've never thought about that until now. Yes. Anyway, the episode started. Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at these great effects. Oh, here we go. No. Right. Do you know what? Those CGI heads, I'd rather they use glove puppets, quite frankly. They are awful, man.
It'll drive them insane.
There's that bloody awful theme tune.
Oh, what were they thinking?
What in the name of Gary Downey's hair mousse were they thinking of with that? That's bullshit.
Jesus Christ.
Now, what is going on with Tom Baker's hair here? Has he got a shaved head under that hat?
It's very short.
Yeah,
yes.
by this point it was cropped really short when it was in Medics at this point, and it was
okay, right.
It was really short. The thing that I can get away with the hair, but the thing that bothers me about this costume, because this was the costume for his last season for the uninitiated, but underneath it he's wearing a shirt and tie buttoned up to the collar, and it looks wrong. He looks really starchy in it.
I do love that Tom Baker has filmed all of his content as far away from the actual production as he could possibly get.
Yes, 100%.
He's not in the studio with anyone else. His section was made in a bunker 3 miles underground in New Zealand.
He doesn't get on with any of them, that's why. Yes, in New Zealand, absolutely that, yes. He's not having it. And he's dialing it in, having been made to feel guilty because it's children in need. And they were like, look, you didn't do 5 doctors, will you please? And maybe he's thought, yeah, all right, then I'll do this. Children in need. But what an appearance in this. I mean, there's Kate O'Mara, bustling round the console, giving it her all, under these circumstances. Oh my God.
You've got to bless Kate O'Mara for this. Anthony Ainley turned it down because there was no money involved. He strenuously denied it afterwards, but that was the reason. That console, by the way, there's the shot that they've just widescreened for the latest Doctor Who. That console was actually a brand new one, remoulded from the original moulds.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Someone out there's got that.
Now, I like the fact that we start this with Sylvester and Ace, because that's where we left off. So it's a natural point of continuation. So there's that bit of attention to detail. I like that.
I didn't set the coordinates for 1973.
And they're wandering round. That is Portsmouth, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yes.
What's that giant screwdriver thing he's got in his hand?
That sign says
and here we
SE10,
go.
so that'll be London, that'll be Greenwich.
Now, here we go. This is what ruins it for me.
What, the rest of the programme?
Yes.
Yes.
This would have been easier to stomach if it wasn't for the EastEnders backdrop. I know why they're doing it, of course I do, but it doesn't work.
You would think, wouldn't you, that all of this was going to be played for more laughs?
Yes.
That's usually the point of a mashup, to get some actual scripted gags in there.
And there we go.
I don't think... Well, it was written by John Nathan Turner, so, and Andrew Roden.
What have they given her to wear?
Yeah, John Nathan Turner, famed panto writer. I mean, that's what... Oh, look at this. I mean, I'm just even looking at this. Hello, madam. How much are your melons? And there we've got people trying to look older than they are. Wendy Richards.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not, this isn't 100% my thing. The idea is that the various doctors are in Albert Square, but they're in Albert Square in different time zones. Is that right?
Well, this is a bit of a...
because it's not explained well.
It isn't explained at all. It's we're never sure why the doctors keep changing or why the companions keep changing, but they all know who they used to be, even though they've never met each other. It's sort of the magic of Doctor Who. We gloss over this. Oh, what year is this? The best line in the whole theme.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what gets on my nerves with this woman. Carol Ann Ford. I mean, all respect to Susan, all the rest of it. Yes, the hallowed Susan. Brilliant. Where's my doctor? The original. Yeah, do you know what? Those words, the original, they're banded about every time Hartnell's brought into the conversation. We know. We get it. It's like you're preempting somebody going, yeah, but those episodes were shit. It's like you're doing that. Carol Ann Ford, calm down, sweetheart. Calm down. We know. Gets on my nerves, this.
I love that we were just getting ready to record a normal episode, and then X and Moss basically came round here just to drive Dr. Velvet to a seizure.
Yes.
The train going over the bridge on Bridge Street. It's only the second time it had ever done that on telly at that
I'm
point.
liking Sarah Jane's outfit from Hand of Fear. Nice.
The Andy Pandy suit.
Andy Pandy, yeah.
Well, then we must get back to the TARDIS, Doctor.
Well, it's the other side of the river, I think. We seem to be flitting around in some sort of 20-year time loop. 1973.
Or 1993. 2013.
Yeah, well, time distortion of this nature requires an exact localized focus.
But why this street market in London?
This isn't the focus, Sarah.
Oh, and here we go. Peter Davison with Nissa.
And Perry's tits.
And, yeah, exactly that.
Time at the zoo?
And the companions went in 2 by 2.
Isn't Noah's Ark, Doctor?
Maybe it is. When I say run, run. Run! This way!
No!
Oh, Pat Butcher, Pat Butcher. Peter wearing the hat, because he's losing the hair.
The wrong hat.
It's no good. There's different time zones. To them, we're the strangers.
And Fifi.
Could they not have gotten some less limp celery? I mean, the celery was always a bit daft, but that's insipid.
It is a bit, isn't it? I don't like these monsters in the Queen Vic either. It's just showcasing.
It's whatever they had left over in store.
Why are all these monsters there? When they were only meant to be trapping the doctors in the time loop, why are the monsters there as well? This is absolutely
because the Rani
incoherent.
It is. The Rani apparently has brought... Because she's a collector, the Rani, and she's brought these specimens, and she's now unleashing them on the Doctor, as far as I can see. But
doesn't she just want their CGI heads in her TARDIS?
Well, you would have thought. Or glove puppets.
Good
and
Lord.
that leads us to be continued. That's the end of part 1. What the hell was that about?
Is there any lead-in material for this?
No.
Because this feels like the climactic sequence of a 600-page novel.
Right, yes.
A civilian audience, by which I mean myself, will get absolutely nothing out of this, even our children in need.
A dedicated audience, such as myself, Dr. Exton, and Mr. Ken Moss, don't get any of this. So you stand no chance here, honestly. And here's the horrifying news. Recently, apparently this has been said it's canon. It's canon. It's confirmed as canon.
It is. It definitely is.
This I agree with. I absolutely feel they should commit to the to owning this.
Apparently, it is canon. I mean, they had a 1.5 second clip for that terrible shite that they ended it. What was it? Empire of Death? Empire of...
Yeah. Something like that.
As far as I'm concerned, that canonises Dimensions in Time.
Yeah, well. In my head canon, this was a bad dream of the Doctor's. He had a nightmare. while he was in the Zero Room.
I mean, it makes about as much sense as the memory TARDISes.
Yeah.
Yeah, true enough.
That gets
Fair
on my nerves as well. But watching it with a not we blackout, it's an interesting viewpoint that you haven't got a fucking clue what's going on or how this fits in.
Yeah, it's just gibberish.
13 million people watch this. 13 million.
No, they were watching anyway. It's
Bear
true
in
than
mind, there's 4 years after the demise of the series here. Most people have just clocked out anyway. They don't give two fucks about Doctor Who at this point. This is a desperate grab at something.
This feels like an awful thing to come back with after all that time.
100%. And that was my biggest needle with it. My thoughts on this were, are you trying to re-showcase this in the hope that you can bring it back? Because if that's the case, forget it. It'll never return after this.
I mean, for any civilians listening to this would be like, you remember the lead up to The Force Awakens, how everyone was looking forward to Star Wars finally coming back and making it back on the big screen. And they do that, and then they play the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yes, there you go. That's the equivalent.
Looking back through the eyes of history, again, blackout this will mean nothing to you, but we were supposed to get a sort of 90-minute feature film called The Dark Dimension, which would have been very, very serious, had all the Doctors in it. It was green-lit. Tom Baker had been paid for it in advance because that was one of the conditions of his contract.
Yeah.
And then they cancelled it. And we got this instead. Now, The Dark Dimension was... I'm actually quite glad we didn't get that because I don't know how that would have made any sense either. That made even less sense than this, if that's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. To give you some context, Blackout, the 5 Doctors 20th anniversary special was shown during a Children in Need night. That's why Doctor Who's always had some affinity with Children in Need.
Oh, I don't necessarily mind it being there. I just mind what this is.
Part 2 now, and I'm excited. I'm excited.
You can tell us the next night because Noel's got a different shirt on.
He's got a different shirt on. It definitely wasn't recorded in the same session, just with a different shirt.
It's managed to be worse than the last one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now this is what I like, right? Their phone-in vote. Where they go, oh, who's going to step in and save the Doctor? Is it going to be Mandy or is it going to be Big Ron? It's the thing that Noel Edmonds does when he goes, oh, you can influence the outcome, what you're going to see. Please tell me that in 1993, everyone wasn't just sitting at home going, you mean you filmed both segments and this is just going to decide which one you show? Notwithstanding the fact that you could just fake it and show the Mandy one anyway. You've definitely filmed both segments. Are we going to get both segments on the DVD release of this? Is what they were saying in 1993.
The other segment does exist. The Big Ron version does exist, and I've seen it in 8th generation quality.
Okay.
His new shirt really is a testament to colonialism, isn't it?
Yes.
Christopher Columbus,
Yes,
a
it is.
big red cross, and an Aztec.
Yes. Specifically Barbara in the Aztec.
It just looks like Picasso's had a seizure. Oh, God, that fucking theme.
Oh, hey.
So we're back in. We're back in.
Here we go. Now, why is there a Time Lord there being one of the enemies? I don't like this. No, it's just, what costumes have we got? You put that on and look menacing.
That's Andrew Beach, chair of the Doctor Who Appreciation Society.
Yes. Here's Sarah Sutton, who when she finished playing Nyssa was working in Aldi. She wasn't, I made that up. Sorry. Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh no, he's shaking his cuffs.
She actually played Nyssa rather than just turning up and looking gormless.
Yeah, true enough.
How come 5 minutes ago Wendy Richard was in every other shot and now she's nowhere to be seen?
Because she had to go home.
All right.
She's got a lot on. Here's Caroline John, the woman who I thought was Cilla Black at a Doctor Who convention.
The light is completely changing between shots, showing that these sections were filmed weeks apart.
Yes.
You mistook Caroline John for Cilla Black. Oh, there's Mandy doing her level. Done nothing. There you go.
She had a really, really bright ginger rinse at that point. Yeah,
fish eye.
God bless her. Here we are. Oh, go on, Pertwee. Get Bessie driven at 3 miles an hour.
I was at a convention with him once, and he came up to me in the morning and he said, "You're brave turning up after last night, aren't you? Richard Franklin."
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I'm sorry. Not a clue what he was talking about.
I like this bit here. Sorry to interrupt. I like this bit here with the helicopter where that's clearly not John Pertwee.
No, it's clearly not John Pertwee. I love this. I love this moment, right? So here we are. We get, at the time, I love this, the Brigadier finally meets the Sixth Doctor, which meant that the Brig had meant, up to that point, every Doctor. And I love that for him.
When did he meet Hartnell?
In the Three Doctors.
I know Nicholas Courtney did, but when did the Brigadier meet Hartnell?
No, but I meant Nick Courtney. The Brigadier didn't, but Nick Courtney did.
Actually, he did in the Three Doctors,
didn't he?
Three
Doctors on screen, but yeah.
I suppose, yeah, technically.
Oh,
yeah,
and he met him in the Five Doctors as well.
That's right. Well, yeah. Herndl. We love Herndl. We love Richard Herndl. I love this. This was a great surprise. Did not expect Lalla Ward in this at all. But there she is. Brilliant.
Crouching behind a mini having a shit, presumably.
And wearing a wonderfully eccentric, well, what would you call that garment she's got on? I know it's a coat, but it's a certain type of coat. It's wonderful.
I mean, bearing in mind she's on set with precisely 0 other members of the Doctor Who cast, I don't think she expected either. Oh, no, here she is. Right.
That's right.
I mean, is Hessian sack the phrase you're looking for?
Run around. Frank Butcher.
Oh, my God.
With his mad eyes.
Here he is. Never seen anyone being dragged in.
Oh, and there she is. Let me tell you, that woman, Deborah Watling, let me tell you, had the most obscene pictures on sale at Doctor Who conventions.
Oh, she
Obscene.
did. She was doing this with a broken arm.
Was she?
That's why she's wearing... Yes.
Leela! We've got Leela!
Oh, bless her. She refused to wear the original costume, which is a pity, but I can understand why, since she's walking barefoot around stone flags in Greenwich.
Where is that in Greenwich? What is it?
It's the actual museum.
Oh,
It's
is
a
it?
Naval Academy as well.
I see.
Yeah, I was there a
Never
few
been,
years
so-
ago. Very nice.
Okay. You're not in this scene, are you? Blackout.
No.
No, you sure? You're not hiding behind one of those pillars, are you?
I'm inside the TARDIS,
Right. okay.
wondering what the fuck is going on. Even if this was
Yeah.
like filmed just with one Doctor and one companion, it would still make 0 sense.
Correct. And the ending is just as fucking bad. There's no rhyme nor reason. Look at this. Oh, let's just switch things on.
I mean, what is this?
Oh, here we go.
These are some old bits from the props cupboard. All the Doctors, hello?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Yeah, they
got
are.
Tom in at the end.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like how they put a clip of Tom in at the end so he can get credited, ergo paid, for both halves.
Of course. Oh, look at this, man. The graphics on this black hole sort of sequence.
For 1993, though, you know. I know even so, but even so, yeah.
Absolutely no excuse. But this is zero budget stuff, this.
Yes, I can tell that.
Someone's made this in their bedroom. And there we are.
And he's just robbing all that stuff that was hanging around.
And that was it, was it?
Yeah, that was it. That
Dimensions and Time, the end. That was it.
You've had your 13 minutes. Fuck off.
Yep. Brilliant.
Such anticipation.
Why would you do an EastEnders crossover and not have a scene inside the Queen Vic?
Or inside the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Well, the Rani's TARDIS was there, but the original TARDIS set had long been destroyed.
Yeah, junk before Battlefield. That's why it was two walls in the dark.
Yeah, they trashed it.
I mean, to be fair, we've seen with CGI they can recreate anything they want visually there, so why didn't they?
That's right, yes. Can you imagine a TARDIS set created with the same technology they used for Hartnell's face? God almighty.
They absolutely should have done that.
It would have looked like Barpa Parpa's bedroom.
Basically wallpapered with that image of Hartnell's face.
Hang on. Hartnell's face and Herndl's face all round the room. And the odd picture
in the middle of
Barbara.
the console, the bit that goes up and down, I want just like a rubber model of Troughton's head on the top of it. With 3 times the actual size.
And then, on one wall, the wonderful line from Barbara from Dalek Invasion of Earth. I'm just going to dip my hanky in the Thames. The dirty, dirty girl.
There we go.
So, gentlemen, the pain is over. Blackout, did you... I'm expecting a no. Did you see this on transmission? Because of the 4 of us, this is not your wheelhouse.
I'm afraid I did not, no.
You're afraid you didn't?
Well, I'm afraid now. I didn't watch this on transmission. There was no agenda behind that. I just wasn't watching this thing at this particular night. I would have been off down the pub.
Velvet?
Can I be honest? I didn't watch this on transmission because I was in the pub. I was in the pub with Blackout. At this time in my life, Doctor Who was on a shelf. It absolutely was. And I had lost track of sort of television for a while. Blackout and I had other interests to be going on with, and nah, I wasn't interested. Much to my chagrin, to be honest, because I didn't see it for years afterwards. You couldn't get hold of it anywhere.
Yeah, I think we know why now.
Anywhere.
I used to sell bootleg copies on VHS with nicely designed covers that fit in with the BBC range.
Nice.
Until I got a cease and desist email from the BBC one day.
Yes.
Is that because your cover was nicer than the content of the tape?
I wanted them to marry up on the shelf, so I got somebody to design me a cover.
I 100% understand that. Yeah.
And it looked rather fine, but yeah, unfortunately, the contents within. I did get a disgruntled email back from somebody and some bad feedback on eBay that it wasn't broadcast quality. There's
nothing wrong with that. Blackout's done exactly the same with his copies of Mooncat and Co.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, the Magic Collar and Beryl Reid.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Exton, did you watch this on broadcast?
No, this would have been mid-squat period.
Ah. What were you drinking at that point?
Meths.
Anything I could get hold of.
There you go.
We still must do a tonic screwdriver on Squatter's cocktail.
No, we mustn't.
What could possibly go wrong?
Death and blindness.
Let me tell you, gentlemen, all right? So, and for the benefit of the listener who missed previous episodes of Your Good Broadcast, we spent a very interesting weekend with the chaps from the Exton Moss Experiment. I'd like to repeat that, and I'd like a squatter's cocktail on that weekend.
I agree.
Dr. Exton, it's down to you, as the apothecary among us, to prescribe.
Fucking hellfire.
I don't even want to know what's in it. I don't care. What needs to happen is, next time you're in our neck of the woods, you concoct this thing and just hand us a glass.
I mean, it's a good job you don't want to know what's in it, because you're certainly not going to remember afterwards.
Well, that's right. I'm not going to wake up, am I?
Right, okay. Is Netto still there in Newcastle?
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen a Netto for a long time. Aldi or Lidl, yes, but I've never seen a Netto in a while.
Because an essential ingredient was Netto sherry that I used to get from Netto's in Benwell.
You can find an equivalent.
If anyone knows where the nearest Netto is, it's pod producer Ken.
To be honest, yes. Actually, to be fair, though, or Mrs. Velvet, she might know this. She'll drink green paint. So, yeah.
We'll track it down.
So, possibly.
One of the things we have not mentioned on this is the 3D aspect. Now, I did watch this at the time. It was a big deal for me. I was going through a big Doctor Who renaissance, being the tender age of 15, and I'd watched all the repeats on the BBC, and I was reminded and cast back to my childhood many, many years ago. So I was completely in love with Doctor Who at this point. I did watch it in 3D. The pull frick effect, which is what they used and the way that they filmed it to get it in 3D, it's actually very good. That's probably technically one of the best things about it. It is filmed like it's a school project. I mean, they could have got a better director.
I wish it was scripted like it was a school project.
There were scenes of the Daleks were supposed to be in this, but the nation estate wouldn't allow it. I can't imagine why. But there is an apocryphal. I don't think this is true. There was a rumour doing the rounds that they remounted the Resurrection of the Daleks sequence, you know, down that street with all the sort of crisscrossy balconies across it and the girders.
Yes.
I have seen plenty of raw footage from this. I think that is apocryphal bollocks. I don't think it was ever filmed. I would really like to see a properly cleaned up version of this on DVD, because it's the only one that they haven't released.
Is that just so you can set fire to the best possible version of it?
I'm the completist.
Okay, yeah.
I can't deny it. It's like the Star Wars holiday special.
Yep.
We all know it's terrible shit, but we all still want a commercial release.
100%. I get this, yes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've wrestled with for a long time with this.
I can definitely live without it.
It's tragic. But it is there.
It is there, and I want it, and it's like the original film negatives of the TV movie. I want them to be brought back to the BBC and rescanned and put out in the best possible quality.
I imagine the raw footage for all of this, much like the raw audio takes of To the Man I Born, it's all in Penelope Keith's cellar.
With Keith Barron on the toilet screaming.
Yeah. You ain't getting it back, not for a few years yet. God willing.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, final thoughts, gentlemen. I'll go around the table. And since we are in the Peggy Mount Calamity Hour studio, let's do Pegs on the Line. Dr. Exton, I will start with you.
It is quite entertaining for actor spotting. The plot makes no sense whatsoever, actually even less than no sense. There is some truly awful, awful, awful acting. It's not even particularly entertaining. 3.
Dr. Velvet.
I've been a fan of The Good Doctor since 1977. This excrement, 1 peg.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's awful. 1 peg for the joy of seeing the reunion of doctors with certain companions and seeing old faces again. That's it. That is it. That's nothing to do with the narrative. That could have been done in any different way. It's absolutely awful. Sorry.
Well, 9 pegs.
What fuck?
You
Would be an insult to give this. Doctors, I agree with you both. I'm not quite as harsh as Dr. Velvet, although I do agree with the sentiment. I think 3 pegs for this, primarily because it ever got made. In overwhelming odds, the BBC did not want to... It was just doing everything it could to kill off Doctor Who. It refused to die, and it's only thanks to John Nathan Turner and the goodwill of everyone involved that it even got made. At least we got something. It's not a great example of Doctor Who. I assume it's not a great example of EastEnders either, but it's there. And in all honesty, I can't say that the 30th anniversary would have been better without it. So yeah, 3 pegs. And finally, the Not We. Blackout. What the fuck did you think of this?
I'm fluffing my cushions up for this. Here we go.
Much like that time when the BBFC refused to classify Human Centipede 2 because it didn't qualify as a real film, I can't give Dimensions in Time any pegs. Now, for clarity, I'm not awarding it 0 pegs. I'm just saying that a highlights montage of Sapphire and Steel dubbed into Mongolian and played out of sequence during a rave would make more narrative and artistic sense than this. As much as I'd like it to, Dimensions in Time does not count as a thing. Exempt from classification.
God.
Yeah.
Well.
100%.
The only thing that can possibly save the day here is a Jolly Jones up to the top of the mountain. Dr. Exton, how many steps would it take you?
1. The dog shit that is Dimension in Time stars Sylvester McCoy as the Doctor, who helmed the controls of the TARDIS for the greatest show in the galaxy, which featured, appropriately, Peg Mount.
I played my role to perfection, and though I say it myself, I was an artistic triumph.
And you thought you were going to get away without the cowbell.
Fucking bell.
Nice.
It does amuse me, gentlemen, that when I play your episodes on Spotify, it thinks in the subtitles that Peggy Mount is Eddie Mound. So I am going to jolly my way up the mountain with Eddie. Dimensions in Time stars John Pertwee as the Doctor, who was the man that might in 1963's Ladies Who Do with Eddie Mound.
I have lived in this house for the last 45 years. Surely by now I would have noticed a secret laboratory under the stairs.
Blimey, Charlie. Dr. Velvet, how about yourself?
Oh, well, let me tell you something else. Dimensions in Time stars Tom Baker as the Doctor who caught the 10:15 train in George and the Dragon and had his ticket stamped by...
And if I don't get my money within the next 24 hours, I shall be forced to change my representation.
We're making fantastic progress so far.
Hell yes, we are.
That only leaves me. Dimensions in Time stars Colin Baker as the Doctor, who cropped up in a 4th series episode of The Brothers next to Derek Benfield, who appeared in the Little Problems episode of Only Fools and Horses alongside Roy Marsden, who was witness to the adventures of Don Quick, as was Brian Ulton, who stepped into an episode of Jason King, as did Ivor Dean, who put in 5 shifts with Randall and Hopkirk diseased even, under the auspices of Kenneth Cope, who was in the 1994 episode of Lovejoy, which also starred Helena McCarthy, who guested once in Heartbeat with series regular Bill Maynard, who was in the Death or Glory instalment of Armchair Theatre, along with Derek Benfield, who appeared in the Supermarket episode of Winning Widows with Peggy Mounts.
I gave them my Lady Bracknell with a soupçon of Hedda Gabler and a touch of Madame Arcati for good measure.
Thank you so much. We got there.
Oh, fantastic. Oh. Oh. And on that note, gentlemen, we shall clear off out of your studio and leave you in peace. Thank you so much for allowing the pitch invasion and for us to inflict this on you.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Anytime.
Where can the boys and girls at home tune in to you?
Over to Blackout, who usually has the socials. You can give us a rundown, can't you, Blackout?
We are at peggymountpod.com. We're also Peggy Mount Pod on all of the socials.
There you are.
It's as simple as that. It really is.
It really, really is. Absolutely.
Dr. Exton, come on, back in the TARDIS. It has been our pleasure to have you... oh, fucking hell, I've had gin and that fucking gummy bear shit.
Hang on a minute. You've had gin and you're about to go behind the wheel of a TARDIS.
Good luck getting home, chaps.
I knew what I was doing.
No, you didn't.
It's been fun, gents. Ta-ta.
Bye now.
Ta-ra. Blackout, get Ken to hoover that carpet, will you?
The Exton Moss experiment featured Simon Exton and Ken Moss. All featured soundtracks are the property of their respective producers, and no infringement of copyright is intended. Title music was performed by the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and the programme was produced by Maverick Productions. For more information, please visit maverickproductionsuk.blogspot.com or find us on social media.